Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I'm thinking about the Stampin' Up the Colour Challenge, SU Colour Challenge, which is a colour challenge that's based in a Facebook group. And I am on the admin team and design team for this group. So I am thinking about what I'm going to do for August 2022. And our colours this for August are Pale Papaya, Pool Party, Blushing Bright, this one's Faded in the Sun, and Fresh Freesia. Well, not in the sun, but just in normal light. So 4 beautiful pastel colours. So I'm not quite sure if this is going to work, but you can guess it probably did if you're watching this now. But I'm going to film it in parts. I'm right at the moment, I am recovering from COVID and also from grieving because I lost my mum a few weeks ago. So I'm trying to just be kind to myself and give myself time, and I thought while combining this colour challenge I might like to do a bit of watercolouring because it's something I really enjoy. And I have this pretty medallion stamp which I haven't inked up yet, but what I'm thinking is because these are such pretty pastel colours, I think I'm going to try I've got a piece of watercolour paper and I'm going to heat emboss the design with black. Now I've no idea if it's going to work or not, so I'm going to try with black. I might find later I would have preferred to do gold or white or something else, but let's just give this a go. So what I've done is I've got my Stamparatus out. I've put a piece of our beautiful Fluid 100 watercolour paper, which I believe is 100% cotton. I've laid the stamp so it's going to stamp in this area. I've got the paper hard in the corner. Now it is unlikely that I'll use the whole image on a card. We'll just see what happens when it's done. So what I'm going to do first is put our Versamark on the stamp. So I'm going to ink the stamp up. Now the thing is with using the Stamparatus, it means I can go over this and add more ink if I don't think the image is strong enough. And I recently re-inked this pad, so it should be okay. I re-inked it because I'm not sure where I put my new one, so re-inked the older one. Anyway, so let's just, have I got my, I do, I have this whiteboard duster which just helps me to add a bit of pressure. I'm going to film this in bits. I'm going to take my time. I'm kind of thinking about mindfulness and just, you know, being kind to myself and relaxing, and that's where my stamping, my craft desk here is my happy place. So now, very hard to see if I got all that, so just to make sure I am going to just ink it up again. I'll pop my fan off for a wee while so you can hear me better maybe. Popped it down to the slow. We're in Scotland just now. We've been having some warnings of a heat wave coming over in the next few days. At the moment it's 26 degrees Celsius in Scotland and cloudy without much breeze, so it's not even that comfortable just now. I'm not sure what the humidity is, but because we are an island we do get a fair bit of humidity when we get heat. So I think that's probably enough, and I now I'm going to leave the stamp on the Stamparatus because I think I might have a go at this with another colour of embossing. I might even just stamp it with Stays On to see. I'll just pop this to the side. And you know, I keep reaching for a scrap of paper because I keep forgetting. There's my new Versamark in my new tray. Goodness. And I didn't do any of that, so who knows what's going to happen here. I didn't use the static bag, so where's the black? I had it out. Oh my gosh. I had my black embossing powder. Here it is. I am a nightmare, and I am actually struggling with brain fog. Anyway, here's our lovely black embossed powder. Let's see what happens. I might have to start again because I didn't use the static bag. We'll see what happens. Right. Not sure we've got enough there. Right. I'm liking the pattern, I just need to It's not perfect at all. I'm not too happy with it. There's some bits here that's not taken. And bits where it has, but this bit here is a bit. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to brush this off and work on the other side. Start again. Will I edit this out? I don't know. Probably not. Might fast forward it, but I'm not going to edit it out because do you know what? This is going to happen to you. It's going to happen to everybody. And didn't I make a mess? Right, we'll pop that to the side just now. Let's get our Stamparatus back. Turn it over. Use my magnets to hold it in place. Right, this time where's my emboss buddy? And let's just, if I need a bit more light that might help me to see actually where the ink goes. Right. Well, we'll use the newest version mark, see if that's better. It's definitely there, but let's give it some more. maybe I'll stand up and just put a bit more weight on. I do love the patterning in this. I've no idea how it's all going to work out, how I'm going to paint it, what I'm going to do. I haven't thought it through, I just decided I was going to do something with it. Right. Okay, so let's, whatever it turns out like, we'll use it this time, because if it's not good, I won't use the whole image anyway, so I need to take that off there and that off there. Move this out of the way and this over the tray, and we'll just sprinkle what's left in the tub over it. Do you know what, I think I'll switch my fan off because that might be drying it quicker than it should. I'm just going to pop this all back in the tub and then tip it over again. Or put the bulk of it. Do you know, this is supposed to decrease the mess and I still make a mess. Does that surprise you? Probably not. Probably not. Right, let's see. I think that is a fair bit better than the first attempt anyway. Where's the brush gone? Let's just take the excess from the edges because we don't need all that. This will be cut off, it won't matter, but it's powder that we can use again. A long way from perfect, but you know, perfect's overrated. I'm cool with that, that'll be fine. Right, let's see what I hadn't put. Luckily the ink was away at arm's length, but I hadn't put the lid on, so that's that. Let's get the lid on here and then we'll get the heat tool out. Now, provided you take your time and put this back slowly, it all goes back in the tub and then you have it ready for the next time. Right, enough. That will be fine for the moment. Put the lid on before there's an accident. Okay, right, heat tool. Did I have that ready? No, I didn't. But hey, that's me. Okay, I'm just heating up my heat tool. so I think that's us. Right, so now, I didn't even get these ready first. So I've got my aqua painter here. This one's got water in it. And I should have water spray around as well. Yeah, I've got a spray as well. So I think I'll just get a protector. As I say, I'm filming this as I go. How much of this that you'll see, I'm not sure. But let's bring a protective sheet just to protect my work surface a bit from the water. And I'm going to just give this a bit of a spray all over just to moisten it a bit. And then I need a block. I'm just going to take each colour at a go and see what I do with it. So to get some colour to paint with, I'm just dipping my block into the ink pad, and that just gives me some ink to play with. So again, I'm just use my finger, maybe choose this shape. I'm going to drip the water through give it a squeeze so that the water starts flowing a wee bit. And the bit of embossing will maybe contain the colour, so I think I need a bit more water in there than that. That's better. And then just add the colour. So again, it's a bit patterns because this is like a bit of a mandala. And so just, there's already some water pooling on the paper because I sprayed it. And this is just relaxation. You see, it is spreading a wee bit, but I'm cool with that. I should have got a piece of kitchen paper ready, but I didn't. Would have been helpful just to blot some bits up. But I've got a piece of, I've got a microfiber cloth here to wipe the colour off. So I could use a bigger block, this for a palette. So this time I'm going to pop some Blushing Bride on the corner here. And then bring some pink into my picture. So, where shall I pink here? I have not thought about this beforehand. I'm just relaxing and seeing what makes sense at the time, and really the end product's not that significant. If I end up with something I like, great. If I don't, I don't. Oh. Oops. Although you're watching this in August, I'm actually painting it in July, which is National Watercolour Month. So and I'm happy that the colour is leaking and moving. That's fine. I do like the fluidity of watercolouring. You can do quite a lot of dry brushing with watercolours too and be very precise. That's not really my intention. So I quite like the pastel colours against black. There's something quite pleasing about that. Now I've got some Pool Party is my cold colour here. The other three colours are quite warm colours. And again, just wipe your pink off, but it matters not because the colours can mix as well. They run together anyway. So they're just a drop of paint, and I think I'll do these as kind of outer floating, sort of like leaves or splashes or I mean, you can think of this as looking like flowers, or it's just a pattern, you know. Make of it what you will. Yeah, I might in the video fast forward this bit. And then Pale Papaya is the fourth colour I haven't used yet, so let's get that We'll just use another block. Just tap it in a few times and close that over. And before you use another colour, just wipe off your water painter. Just bring a drop through because I've just dried the bristles. And then I think we'll just add the pale papaya where you want it. As that dries, you can add more, you can intensify the colour by adding more. So it's just quite pretty. And very, very relaxing. Just feel like times of no essence. I feel like I need a bit more colour here. Just go back and add in more colour if you want it in any place, if you feel it's gone too, it's faded too much. There's a bit we missed. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe this off a wee bit and get some more Blushing Bride. I'm going to bring in some more pink here. So I haven't run the water through, so you see how I can get this slightly more intensive colour. And then I think we will just keep going with the pink, but I'm going to add a bit more water into my brush now and then just do this middle. I don't know what it is, wee flourishy. And it's quite, you're setting your own rules when you're doing these sort of patterns. You could do each piece different colours. This, although it's like a mandala, it's got a sort of Art Nouveau look about it. Quite like it. Yeah, I've got these wee splashes here. And then I'm going to clean that off. I'm going to get some Pool Party. The Pool Party certainly looks quite green on this, doesn't it? Just going to do this little bit for some reason. My brain wants me to colour that. This is now is the deciding where and when to stop now. So then you want to keep going and keep going, but I'm going to stop there. I don't know whether to just change that middle part though. No, we won't. We'll just, what we'll do is we'll make the purple a bit stronger, the fresh freesia. Without adding more water to strengthen the colour up a wee bit. There we go. And then you want to say, do I fill this in, do I fill that in? And then you don't, I see a bit that I've missed. Where is it? Right. There's a bit there that I missed on the green. I think I need to stop. What do you think? Does it need more? I'm just going to leave it at that. So I'm going to stop the video and then dry this off and then decide what it's going to do on a card. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I have let this dry a bit and I've cut it approximately in half. I've not done anything with that half yet. This half, I've trimmed it down to 8 centimetres by 12 centimetres, and I've cut a piece of black that is 8.4 by 12.4, and I'm simply planning just to pop this on a card. I've got this pale papaya, which is from the same colour challenge, and just with the black, it's just fine, it's just enough. I just need to put a sentiment here, and I pulled a sentiment from the Fond of Autumn stamp set, Just a Note, because I think this is just a nice wee card, and I could just write a wee letter to somebody inside. So since we've used black embossing here, I think that would be the way to go, except I don't know where I've put all my things. My black embossing powder. Your guess is as good as mine. You think this was, here it is. You think this was an enormous desk I had here. And my Versamark ink. And I've put the Just a Note onto one of them. And my tray is here. And where's my embossing buddy? Here. I do apologise, my logic's not great. I do have a bit of brain fog, but just needed to do something, and I just thought might as well film it and share it. Because crafting isn't just for when you're feeling fab, it's just as good for you when you're not feeling fab. I'm just inking that up with Versamark, and I'm just aiming it sort of in the right hand corner. It's something that works in my brain. Hopefully this will work. Just a Note. Put the lid on the ink pad so that you don't get stray bits on there. Pop this in here. A wee sprinkle should be enough. Oh. Just a Note. Right, we'll put the lid back on there just now, and I'll deal with that later on. Let's just have a wee check here. There's a few stray flecks anyway from doing the mandala. And my heat gun. There we go. I'm happy with that if you are. And then I just need to stick this down. Now, you can use tape, we can use double-sided tape, we can use a runner, or we can use wet glue. And what's going to be easiest, if the wet glue comes out, we'll use it. If it doesn't, well, we'll open the drawer and find something else. Oh yeah, it's going to come out. Now I'm going to put a fair whack of wet glue on because the watercolour paper is quite thick. It's also warped a little with using water and then heat on it. I don't want it too near the edges because I don't want it spilling out, but I want enough there that's going to really hold that. Where's my thing for my glue. Here it is. And I mount this so this piece of black just frames this. So from the one piece of work we get at least 2 cards, maybe 3, because my brain's ticking away on what to do with the rest. Just making sure that the glue has spread and that is nice and flat. That looks fab. And then I don't know that card base is as nice as it could be. Let me see if I've got another one cut. Not in that bag though, but scraps in that bag. Let's see. I think I might have another one and maybe use that one up for something else. Oh, here's the fresh, that's pale papaya. There's the fresh. Oh, actually, oh, I like the fresh freesia better. I'm going with that. And again, just a substantial amount here of glue. Oh yeah, much prefer that. Maybe a good idea to have it the right way around, Janice, so that you can open the card. So there we have it. I'm not going to add anything to this card. I just think sometimes less is more. You can embellish further if you want to, but I just want to enjoy this lovely pattern. So there you go. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, please press the bell icon and you'll get notified then when I'm coming on again. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you'll take part in the Issue Colour Challenge. There will be a link to the challenge group in the description box below this video, and there will be a link to it on my blog. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.